Hey everyone, it's Krystallee here. So, how can you change your mind when you're feeling like there's no point in fighting for life anymore because you're experiencing this sense of overwhelming stress and you're burnt out? And as I've mentioned in some of my burnout videos that are longer, which are on my YouTube channel, burnout makes you have this defeatist mentality that you don't want to try anymore, that you've lost your sense of purpose, you've lost the value in what you do. And so when you're in this state, of course, these things can disappear from you because you've exhausted yourself. You're overwhelmed by them. They're causing you extreme stress and suffering. And you may not find that you really are putting your efforts towards things that are meaningful or purposeful or really have a point behind them. So when you're finding yourself in this state and you remain here, you're going to start losing your sense of purpose. You're going to start losing your self-worth and the value that you have towards yourself and towards the environment and people around you. And you're going to start losing your sense of your entire being when you continue to stay within this state, because this is taking away from what you had on the onset of your journey or your plans, and maybe you got derailed or maybe it didn't work out the way you imagined. So then now you're feeling this overwhelming sense of stress, and we like to see our efforts go have some outcome or go towards something. The outcome tends to give us that reason for doing things, or it shows where our efforts have gone. And sometimes when we don't have that satisfaction of seeing where our efforts go, or perhaps we don't get recognized or validated by others, or perhaps there's just no feedback, no positive feedback, it can really send you down this road of feeling stressed out and feeling like your point of fighting for life, maybe there's really no point behind it at all and it's a waste of time. But when you're in this state, don't keep falling deeper. Don't keep allowing yourself to feel this way, because it's going to be much harder to get out. And if you are in this state, well, just let me reassure you, there is hope. There's always hope. If there's anything that bad happens to you, then of course there has to be another side to it. It can't always be this way, but you have to make that choice to change it. It doesn't just happen on its own. Of course, there's influences of the universe that we may or may not see or be aware of at the time, but more so it comes down to you making these practical choices in your life to make the change. So you really have to get help on redefining what your purpose is, the whole point of your existence, and what you're here to do, what you're here to experience and show to your own self and share with the world. We all have that. I mean, I feel like I do, and sometimes it just takes some time to peel back the layers and shed the things that don't serve us anymore to really see what the bigger picture is, what the clearer picture is of where we really want our lives to go and how we want to live them and what purpose we want to serve while we're here. And for my own self, I know I want to make the greatest impact for my own self and live the life that I feel aligns with my true passions in life, the things that I value in life, the principles that I stand behind. And so I'm trying to uncover each one of them and work at healing things from the past that maybe bothered me but no longer serve me anymore, and allow myself to move forward and make them as part of my story, but not dismiss them as something that never happened, but use these experiences to realign with my point in life so I can fight for the life that I want. And I don't really see it as a fight anymore. I see it as something that I'm trying to move closer to. I'm trying to grasp. I'm reaching for it. I'm not really fighting my way for it, because fighting to me sounds like you're working against. And when you reach for something, it sounds like you're going towards or going forward, flowing forward. So I do really think that it's important to use the words that actually mean what you mean, because your mind doesn't know if it's right or wrong, good or bad, positive, negative. It just lets whatever you say in. So when you use these better words to help propel you in the direction that you want to go, then it sends better signals to your brain. So it gives you that thought and energy where you need to put behind your actions in order to get you there. And so you can reestablish your points in life of where you want to go. You can redesign your whole self and really reconstruct it so you can find your true north, the direction that you need to go, that you want to go. So you can start moving your life in that way, both emotionally and physically. And this will all follow through once you start defining what that looks like for you. But you do have to do that inner investigative work and be relatively introspective to allow yourself to take that first step and know that you're just as worthy as anybody else to make this change, to make this decision, and that you deserve it just as much as anyone who has also taken that leap of faith on themselves. So allow yourself to reach for what you want. Reach for the stars. Remember, they used to say that all the time when they tell you to go for your goals and go for your dreams. Well, it actually is possible, but you have to break free of the chains that keep you where you are and allow yourself to really stretch and break free of those loops that you're caught in, and really find that alignment so you can find that direction that you need to go, to bring your life into a way that means something to you, that is worth something to you, and that you can feel good about and feel positive about, and allow yourself to just live the life that you want to lead without the past or stressors ruling you anymore. And this is how you can overcome some of the stress, by working through each one by one, reestablishing your values so you can overcome burnout and regain yourself again so you can have the life that you want to lead. So if you have any thoughts on that, I'd love you to drop a comment below. Like the video if you agree, and I hope you got a lot of value out of that today. I'll see you soon.